morning!
Good morning! Good morning! Oh, what a beautiful morning! Want me to do my Gordon McRae for you this morning? No, only when the sun shines. I can only do Gordon McRae when the sun shines. So, what's today? Today's May 28th. It's our 17th day at sea. And it's the same as the last, 3 or 4 days now. We have this overcast. We have wind out of the north, slightly west of north. We're making a course at 250 under all plain sail, working jib and main, sailing broad reach and almost on a rum line for the big island of Hawaii. We've developed a routine lately. I mean, we have always had a policy of reducing sail at dark. When the sun goes down, we reduce sail. Under these conditions, what we're doing is just dropping the main and putting up our number 3 jib. That allows us to, be ready for winds up to 30 knots if they should happen to arrive. Also, the number 3 jib sails very nicely with just the rubber band steering, and you leave it alone on almost any point of sail all night long and without any attention, and it will maintain our course nicely. So that's what we've been doing. And then in the morning we get up, we hoist the main, put up the working jib, and beat feet towards our destination. This morning we were getting good progress, 5, sometimes 6 knots, with the wind blowing 15 to almost 20. But it's died off now. We're getting 10, right now, less now, 8 knots or so. And our progress is slowed to, I would guess, I don't have the GPS on, but it looks to me like 3.5 to 4 knots, 3.5 right now. And a little more, the less the wind is, the lower velocity wind, the harder it is to maintain a course. If I get it on course, it'll stay there for a reasonable period of time. So anyway, at night, once the sun goes down and we've reduced sail, we usually just retire to the cabin. One of us goes to sleep, the other one stays on watch. We haven't seen a ship or had an AIS contact in a week. So, we're pretty sure there's nobody else out here at the moment. We go down below, we turn on the AIS receiver, one of us stays awake and looks outside periodically. But we haven't seen or heard from anything, no AIS contacts, no visual sightings for a week or more. It's been so black the last couple of nights with the cloud cover and the moon is waning that if there was anything floating in the water you wouldn't see it anyway. So no point in sitting out in the cockpit, peering out into the darkness, because you're not going to see anything. And if there's a ship out there, our AIS will pick it up. So, other than that, we're just moving along across the ocean here, having a good old time. If you're eating a Hot Pocket while you're watching this, you might want to put it down for a second. One thing I wanted to mention is that I seem to have a little infection in my big toe. And, I bumped it and ow, it hurts. I pulled off my shoe and sock and took a look, and sure enough, it was a little red. And so we, cleaned it with peroxide and drained it and dressed it. And they're keeping an eye on it. It seems to be getting better. We've been doing that for a couple of days now. It's getting better. If it were to get worse, we have some antibiotics. I could start taking some broad-spectrum antibiotics. Because we're 2 weeks in either direction from the nearest doctor or clinic, and we need to deal with these things ourselves. Nip them in the bud. You don't want to let it go to the point where you really need medical attention. Anyway, that's the way it is on May 28th, 2011, our 17th day at sea. Approximately halfway there. We hope.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.